Today our topic is classification, that is under supervised learning techniques. Okay, myself Dr. Dibbo and presenting you the lecture series on machine learning. So, what is classifications? I'm just going to give you two examples. Okay, where the data analysis task will be classification technique. Okay, say a bank loan officer wants to analyze the data in order to know which customer, that is loan applicant, are risky or which are safe. Then a marketing manager at a company needs to analyze a customer with a given profile who will buy a new computer. So look at these two examples. What actually we try to do? That bank loan officer actually tries to classify customer either risky one or a safe one. Similarly, the marketing manager tries to classify the customer to either that one who is going to buy a computer or that one who is not going to buy a computer. So that is the example of classification. Means the data analysis task which will need classification technique. Now what is prediction? See, first I have defined classification through examples. Now I'm going to give you an example related to prediction. So what is prediction? Let's see through an example. Suppose the marketing manager needs to predict how much a given customer will spend during a sale at his company. So you have to note down that here where I am focusing on is how much. That is a numerical value, of course. So we are ordered to predict a numerical value. So this data analysis task will be what? An example of prediction. So you have seen classification, whether the answer will be yes or no or like that based on the classes, and you have seen prediction where the output will be what? A numeric value. So as an example, you should note down that regression analysis is a statistical methodology that is most often used for numeric prediction. Note down the term regression analysis. Okay, as an example of prediction. Now, how does the classification works? Basically, it involves two steps. First one, building the classifier or model, and second step, using that classifier for classification. Now, first step is the building of the classifier or model. This step is the learning step, or popularly known as learning phase. Here, the classification algorithm builds the classifier, and that is to be built from the training set made up of database tuples or their associated class labels. So those classifier is going to be built from that training dataset, which consists of database tuples and their associated class labels. Now, each tuple that constitutes the training set is referred to as a category or class. So you have to note down the definition of class or category as that tuple from the training dataset which constitute the training set. Okay, that will be needed for building the classifier is known as class or category. And these tuples can also be referred as samples, objects, or data points. So this is the first phase. So taking an example, you see this is training data. We have name, age, income, loan decision as attributes. Means this table will give an idea about those applicants with their age information, income information, and based on that loan decision. Means what will be the loan decision against each applicant. From there, that classification algorithm will build some classification rules, like if age is equal to yacht, then loan decision is equal to risky. If income is equal to high, then loan decision is safe. Okay, the first one, if age is equal to yacht, then loan decision is equal to risky. You don't mind it. I know that you guys may be young enough, so don't take it emotionally or personally, because this is an example. Okay, in case of bank loan decisions, you have to consider the things very critically. Okay, so then income is equal to high, then loan decision is safe. Similarly, if age is equal to middle aged and income is equal to low, then loan decision risky. So these types of classification rule will be built by the classification algorithm from the training data. Okay, now second step, using classifier for classification. Here the classifier is used for the classification. The test data is used to estimate the accuracy of classification rules. You should note it. What data I am talking about now? Test data. So the classification rules can be applied to the new data tuples if the accuracy is considered acceptable. So this means this phase, we are going to apply those rules to new data, generally the test data, to find out whether accurately classified or not. Okay, so that is the use of the classifier for the classification. Okay, so similarly, you may apply the test data. Then based on the classification rules on the test data, we'll have, say, example, just an example, John, middle-aged, low income, and then loan decision will be risky, because you see John belongs to middle age, and when income is low, then you see what decisions we have made from the previous training data, that is risky. So this is a new test data, and the loan decision will be what? Risky. That's how the classification works. As you know, this is a kind of what? Supervised learning techniques. Means you should have previous knowledge about the data set. You should have previous class level, and based on that, new data will be classified. So a supervision is needed for this type of classification technique. That's why this is known as supervised learning technique. So we have seen that two steps involved in the classification process. First one is the learning step, that is the training phase, and the second one is the classification stage. Okay, and why training and testing? You have seen that if training data is accurately provided, okay, and the amount is maximum, then only we can expect a good testing out of that classification algorithm. Suppose there is a person who is sitting under a fan and the fan starts falling on him. He should get aside in order not to get hurt, isn't it? So this is his training part to move away. So while testing, if the person sees any heavy object coming towards him or falling on him, moves aside, then the system is tested positively. Means suppose in the first case, that is a fan is falling on him and he should get aside in order to not to get hurt. But in the second case, suppose another heavy object coming towards him, he has to get aside. Then only we can say that the testing done positively. Okay, similar the case with the testing, with the data also. So that's why we need training and testing. So that is the end of the lecture, and question for today's lecture is that what do you understand by supervised learning technique? Okay, and what is training data set and what is testing data set? Got it? Now, also you need to write the steps involved in a classification algorithm. That's all for this lecture. Meet you in the next lecture. Till then, bye bye. Take care.